But we're both insecure men, so we'll say it would affect us. So.
And we have really small willies.
Yes, and if you've had that many, mine's going to be low on the rankings.
But I'm a heavy guy.
What's that got to do with it?
Because if I'm on top of them, they won't breathe well. You stay at the end of your microphone for so too long, it becomes like an optical illusion.
Does it?
Yeah, just like as it's facing, just stare at it. Doesn't look like it's close to
I know what you mean, yeah. Especially because it's got the same pattern behind it.
Yeah.
But smaller.
And with that, we bring the Bromantic podcast to an open.
Welcome, everybody.
To the wild, wild west.
Of Bromantic. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Gaz.
And this is Bromantic. Got a good little setup today.
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know because I, for
here
once...
to participate.
I've planned it. For once. Yeah, I've actually gone in. Talk about something a little bit light-hearted to get started. Oh, so you know what?
That rhymed and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, but I'm going to talk about something completely different to what I was just going to talk about because it's annoying me. So I've grown my tash out now so that I can twirl it.
Mm-hmm.
The worst part about doing that is I now twirl it when it's not twirled.
Okay.
So I'll just do this sometimes.
Okay.
Now I've got one twirled and one not twirled.
I want to let you know, because I love you.
You hate it.
I hate twirled moustaches.
I'm really sorry to hear that.
So when you do it, I'm not going to like it.
You're not going to. Let's have some comments on that. Are we twirlers or non-twirlers?
I'm sure I've told you this before.
No.
Because I think you used to twirl it before, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
I dislike it, yeah. I know a lot of people love it.
I was going to say,
it's really trendy.
Yeah, I get quite a lot of...
Yeah, it's like the trendy... It's a lot of barbers have it as their, thing, don't they?
I think one of the reasons I twirl it as well is I feel like I get really bored of how I look. I go through quite a few haircuts and stuff like that.
I'll never get bored of how you
No,
look.
I appreciate that. But I do. And it's one of the only things I can do, really, to just zhuzh it up.
That's fair.
Yeah, so I've grown all the tash out now so that I can do it. I did it the other day. Felt quite spicy.
Oh, I mean, if it makes you feel good, that's what matters.
Yeah. I don't
just
flick
don't do
it
it around me.
I'll just... It's just up like that.
I know.
It's not...
I just dislike it.
It's not twirly-whirly.
I'm not a fan. I'm just not a fan of it. It's not...
We'll
it's not a bit
today.
of me.
All right.
But you do look phenomenal.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much. So do you.
Looking all tonky and beefy. Look at you. You sexy man.
Stop it. Thank you. But what I was going to talk about...
Oh, yeah.
Is, I don't know, I don't think you've seen it yet, but it's called Last One Laughing.
I have not seen this.
LOL.
LOL.
Oh, and it's on, there's LOL Ireland, LOL Australia, and obviously LOL UK.
Yes.
I have watched LOL UK. Presented by Jimmy Carr.
Okay.
And what the premise of the show is that there are 10 comedians.
Okay.
They're put into a room, big room, like a gigantic Big Brother living room type space.
Okay.
For 6 hours. And they cannot laugh.
Okay, got you.
Now, the hilarity of this, because I was like, that's not going to be funny. It's just going to be people not laughing. Watching people catch themselves laughing or catching themselves before they laugh is hilarious. Because they'll say stuff to try and make someone's laugh. But like everyone, you make yourself laugh.
Right.
So they'll be trying to say something and then they'll be like... And they'll just walk off because they know they're going to get themselves and stuff like that.
So they can't even
You can't smirk, you can't chuckle.
Oh, really?
No, you can smirk, you can't smile. If you big teeth it, you're done.
Okay.
But as soon as the shoulders go, that's what they sort of kind of judge it.
Okay.
If you go, you're done. And watching what makes people laugh as well, because my brother watched it as well, and it's a thing of people's sense of humour are so different.
Right.
So you'll be like, that wasn't funny. But to that person, that bit of random or smutty or slapstick, whatever it was, but it's got Richard Adequadio.
I think he is hilarious.
Right, and obviously he's stone-faced, isn't he? All of his comedy, you never see him laugh. But there's Bob Mortimer.
Okay.
And he tells fantastic stories and he's randomly funny, which I think is so good. And that's kind of all the ones that Joe Lycett.
Joe Lycett is very funny, but I can imagine makes himself laugh.
Rob Beckett.
Would be terrible at it.
Right. Way funnier than I thought he was going to be.
He's funny.
Right. I just don't think he's that funny.
Have you ever seen him and Romish's TV show?
Yeah.
He cracks some good ones.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I just didn't think in that setting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But tell you what,
Yeah,
he
funny
was
guy.
good. He was good. And they did special guests.
Okay.
I don't want to reveal too much about who the special guests were that came on because some of them, one of them in particular, I wasn't expecting, and he was.
Are they special guest
quality.
comedians, or are they?
Well,
Because that would be good if they weren't comedians.
one of them isn't. He's an actor,
Okay.
but he's funny.
Okay.
Like I wasn't ready for how funny he was
Okay.
when he come on. He was obviously it's improv,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so off the cuff. Right, we're going to do this.
So they're there for 6 hours. So have they got like props and stuff? Have they got?
So they all have to do a performance. When Jimmy Carr calls up, he says, "Can this person play their Joker, please?" Oh, Joe Wilkinson. I can't remember his name. Long-haired guy with the beard. Looks a bit homeless.
Yeah.
He was on it as well. It was funny. So the full list of comedians is Bob Mortimer, Daisy May Cooper, Joe Lycett, Judy Love, Rob Beckett, Sarah Pascoe, Lou Sanders, Joe Wilkinson, Harriet Kemsley, and Richard Awade. And Lou Sanders.
Funny.
Well, yes, but she's a bit of a sniper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she was good. She was very good at getting people at their weakest moment.
Oh, okay.
She'd smell it like a shark.
Like, boom.
Yeah, like there was a bit
Pounce.
where I don't want to say too much, but Joe had to sit on the naughty step, and everybody had to whisper something naughty to him, and people were whispering, he wasn't laughing, and I think she smelt blood in the water, and she just said 2 words, and it got him.
Really?
Yeah, like everybody was like saying stuff that I was laughing at. I thought it was great, but I think if you're trying not to laugh,
It's easier to not laugh.
those things are too much. So just to say something quick and silly, he was like, right, done him.
Yeah.
She was very good at that. Very good at catching people.
I will give it a watch because it sounds.
I binge watched nothing,
Yeah, yeah.
and I watched all 6 episodes in a row.
Really?
Yeah, I really. Prime obviously do adverts now.
Yeah, yeah. Annoying.
If I could get rid of them, I would.
So annoying.
What?
Is that annoying?
There's too many.
Oh.
So obviously there's one every time an episode finishes, and there's 3 in between that are like, I know it's only a minute long, but when I'm enjoying something,
Yeah, you want to go to the
4 in an episode is fucking sorry, but
Ryan doesn't like a commercial.
no, because as well I'm used to it being Prime and not watching adverts.
Yeah.
Now I'm sitting.
I think that's the issue now with streaming TV and stuff like that. Everyone's so used to stuff like Netflix, Prime, or Apple TV, where you just watch what you want to watch. You don't have to do this advert stuff and all that. But now all of them have started adding, like Netflix now, adding adverts to their paid subscriptions.
Yeah,
and
you have
stuff
to
like
pay
that,
the bigger one, don't you, to get rid of adverts. Yeah,
which is dumb.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But there's Black Mirror's just been released, obviously, the new series.
Yes.
And
Have you watched it yet?
I am midway through, so I've just watched there's one like really long episode.
Yeah.
Have you watched them?
Not the new one, no. But the old one.
But there's one that is kind of highlights this whole advertisement and how services start off and then get worse and worse and worse. It's quite interesting, quite predictable.
Yeah.
But like it's
Thought provoking still.
yeah, it's thought provoking. Yeah. Are you gonna watch it? Do you mind me telling you?
I am going to watch it, yes.
Okay, so I won't spoil it.
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good stuff.
But you could say that it's interesting and stuff.
No,
that's
it's
fine,
very interesting. Once you've watched it, you'll know the exact one. It's about a man and a wife.
Nice. I will definitely watch it. Is there a new season of Sex, Love and Robots as well? You've watched that?
I think so. It rings a bell.
Yeah, that's very thought
Definitely
provoking as
rings.
well.
I'm pretty sure I've seen that.
It's artists and producers and
Yes,
stuff
I have, yes.
that do individual, so there's no link to it or anything like that.
And they're all done in different styles as well, aren't they?
Yeah. And it's very good, very good. I very much enjoyed that. I think that's got a new
Black
season.
Mirror, Black Mirror kind of stuff. I really enjoy.
Are you watching the new season of The Last of Us as well?
No, not yet. Is it out?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not.
Not all of them.
No, I'll wait till they're all out. There's so many things. I still haven't watched the new Squid Games. That's how behind I am. Oh, Squid Games, good watch.
Every time I look at it, I think, I can't bother to start that.
It's because it's got foreign people in it.
I knew you were going to say that. I was like, he's going to say that.
It's going to sound racist.
But no, I think the fact that it's called Squid Games puts me off.
Really?
Yeah. Is there a squid in it? That's what I mean. It's misleading, so I'm not going to watch it. First episode of The Last of Us. I hated it.
Why?
First episode of the new season.
Why?
So straight away, so what I loved about the first season is it felt very real. One of the first people you see in season 2, you can see he's got a product on his hair.
Oh.
And I hate that. Post-apocalypse. Some guy dishevelled. His hair's done. Bro, no. Get the fuck out of here with that.
I agree with what you're saying there. I understand why they do it, but like when you see like Walking Dead were quite guilty of it a lot. People are walking around with like perfectly done hair, and I'm like, how? How are you?
You're ruining it.
Yeah,
the feel's gone.
That's not a thing.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's what's so great about like The Revenant and movies like that, where they make him look shit.
Yeah.
I think good.
Like did you
war films.
Did you ever watch Book of Eli?
Yes.
Perfectly done.
Yeah, brilliant done.
Do you know what I mean?
You believe that they are in a
post-apocalypse
as well.
Because everyone's a fucking mess.
Yes.
No one's wearing anything nice. They're all just in shit
Whatever.
they've made. Do you know what I mean? Themselves.
No,
also,
you're quite right.
what banging film. Such a good film.
Do you know what? I haven't watched that in many years now. And I put it on for the first time the other day. Yeah. And then my phone rang.
Oh.
I answered the phone. I forgot that I was watching it. I went up to something else. I was like,
what a fucking film.
I do want to watch that again, actually. But what were we talking about then? Last of Us. Oh, yeah. So the other issue with the first episode is, I don't want to give too much away because I know you will watch it. But
I'm not one that cares about spoilers.
I know.
So just tell me if you want to tell me.
It becomes a drama. So, right. I was watching it and I was like, I am watching this series because it's post-apocalyptic world of infection, fungi.
Yeah.
All right. This is just a drama.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch this. It bored me. That's not what I enjoy. I hate dramas. And I'm watching it going, I don't give a fuck about any of this. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. I know. I was literally like that, which I was like, fuck is this?
It's a bit disappointing.
Yes. And maybe you'll disagree when you watch it.
You're like, you sold out.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
Yeah.
That's how I felt watching
100%.
it. I was like, oh, well, great. Well, fucking, I might as well go watch EastEnders next. Oh, this fucking shit.
Oh, that's a bit poop.
Yeah. No, that was, you got any other movies you fancy talking about while we're in?
No.
No, that's you've done on
movies. I mean, I've only been recently watched Black Mirror, so but I can't talk about it because you want to watch it. So
one other question I had to ask you earlier about Last One Laughing.
Okay.
If you had to be in a room with 5 celebrities to play that game, comedians, celebrities, whatever you want, who do you think the 5 would be?
As in that would make me laugh?
That you just enjoy playing that game with. So it doesn't matter who wins and who loses. It's just the joy of playing, trying to make each other laugh.
So I find Kevin Hart very funny.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if he'd be good in that setting. I think Kevin Hart would be good playing off of people.
Yeah.
He's
quick though, isn't he?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, he'd be very, like, bantery kind of.
Yeah.
So probably Kevin Hart. Richard Ayoade.
You'd stick him in there, yeah.
I think he's fucking brilliant.
Nice.
Quite like Jimmy Carr.
So Jimmy Carr's the presenter. And I think with good reason. I think he is slightly a step up.
Yeah.
A lot of those in there. And
quite witty and
I think he's quite dry though. He doesn't laugh a lot unless he's going but other than that.
Catherine Ryan. She's quite funny.
Yeah, you said that, yeah.
Who's the one with a beard, long hair? Really dry humour. Like a lot of it's just dumb humour.
Not Joe Wilkinson.
Yes.
Not Joe Wilkinson.
Is it Joe Wilkinson?
He's got beard and long hair and he's got dry humour.
Yeah.
He talks about monotone.
Yeah, like he does like weird, just like really weird, boring stuff, and then like a guy will come out topless and
just my mate Dove.
Yeah.
That's Joe Wilkinson. Yeah, he was on it.
Yeah, I find him quite funny. I feel like I'm missing someone quite prominent.
One of the people that I would want on there is Ricky Gervais.
I would like him on there just to chat to him.
Right.
I don't know if I'd want him on there as like a.
I do think he'd be funny as fuck though.
I think he'd be funny to bounce off bits.
That's what I mean. I think he'd be saying bits quickly that would. I would. That's what I think about Ricky Gervais.
I think it would be. I would find it funnier him like if I was to have Ricky Gervais in there, I'd want someone that would play off of Ricky Gervais well.
I think Kevin Hart would probably do that.
I think he'd get on quite well.
Yeah, but in a comical sense, I think he'd play off well of him. I think their humour is different. comedy's different.
No,
enough.
but I think what's good about Ricky Gervais is that he takes the piss out of people.
Yeah.
In a intellectual way. So it's not just like, you fucking idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
but that's why I think he'd work well
like,
with. I do think he'd work well with Kevin Hart personally. Maybe he wouldn't.
Fair.
Maybe it'd be shit. Maybe I know nothing about comedy. But I think because their levels are so different, that he'd be
Ricky Gervais
listening
would be
to
a
what
good
Kevin Hart's got to say and be like,
But then I also think, who's the one that they did the TV show on? He's not really a comedian. He's just
it doesn't have to be.
Carl Pilkington. I think he
he'd
would
be
just
good?
just because of some of his takes
Yeah.
on certain things.
Do
I
you
just
think he'd laugh? He's very good at not laughing.
yeah, true,
He could win it. Him and Richard.
No, I think because if you watch the TV show, he laughs quite a bit.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not so much. That was one of the best shows.
Really?
Was not his TV show. Sorry, not that. That the what made Carl Pilkington famous. It was Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and
Yeah. It's called Carl Pilkington, wasn't it?
no,
An Idiot
it was-
Abroad.
No. It's a radio show.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, so it started off as a radio. It
Oh.
is, if you can listen to it on the way to work or something, it is one of the funniest because they just talk about like the world and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Carl just gives his opinion, and there's stuff like Carl's Diary, Monkey News, and stuff like. Mate,
Okay.
honestly, one of the funniest things I've ever listened to.
Oh, yeah, I'll have a look at that.
Really,
That sounds
really
good,
good.
yeah.
And it's essentially just them bullying Carl Pilkington, which is quite sad.
But it's funny.
Yeah.
I think Carl knows what he's in for on those.
Yeah,
sorts of
100%.
things, yeah, so.
And then Carl talks about like being paid and shit. Like it's just like a standard,
Yeah.
bog standard thing.
What's interesting is about stuff like that as well, like because it's obviously a comedy show. There are interesting people that I would never want on that show. People that I would like to sit down and talk to, I would never want to play that game with.
Like what?
Even just like I've just obviously just talking on Kevin Hart. I think The Rock is someone I'd quite like to have a chat with. But I would never want him on that
Oh
game.
no, I just don't think he's funny.
That's what I mean. Like, even though it's sitting down in a room of people,
Yeah.
you would just pick the people that you think are tickle you the most.
Yeah, well, that's what I've gone for. Is like people I think would be good at the game against me. Like,
I'm going way off subject here, okay. Have we spoken about Brad Pitt before?
No.
What do you think of Brad Pitt as an actor?
it's all right.
Right. I think Brad Pitt is given a bad rep because... Is it rap or rep? Bad rap?
Bad rep, both make sense.
Both make sense, yeah. Because he's good looking.
I don't think he's got a bad rep.
What I mean is he's never classed as an elite actor by a lot of people. I think just because they think he plays it off his looks.
I
But,
don't think a lot of people have seen his older stuff then, maybe.
yeah, but like even when I was young, he said, it's all right.
Yeah, I wouldn't say... He's good. He's a good actor.
Right.
Very good looking. I wouldn't put him... There's a lot better. Do you know what I
I
mean?
personally think he's one of the best actors.
Really?
If you look at his early stuff as well, like Fight Club, he's brilliant.
Fight Club
in
was
that.
fantastic.
Right. And even if you look at his newer stuff, like Fury, completely different role.
Yeah. Fury, I don't know. I've not seen.
Oh, it's a bit like Inglourious Bastards, which he's also
Okay,
brilliant in, but more like serious. And he's so good in it. You look at him in Moneyball. Have you seen that? You wouldn't have seen that. It's a sports movie, but he's brilliant in that. Completely different style of film. Troy
Troy
plays his character so well in that.
I think he's a good actor. I just don't think he's like one of the greats.
I personally think he is.
Really?
Every Brad Pitt movie, Ocean's 11, like I know they're a bit corny, but he's brilliant in them.
Yeah.
I never ever watch him and think he was shit.
Here's my thing, and I could be wrong because I don't think he's ever played a complex character. I can't think of a character where I've gone, that's like a difficult character to play, kind of thing.
Well, even if you look at his character, is it Snatch or Lock, Stock, Snatch?
It's not a difficult character.
It's not an easy character to play.
Of course it is.
No.
It's just a fighter.
Yeah, but the
It's
way
a
that
gypsy
he
fighter.
is,
That's his character.
I don't think that's
Like it's
an
not a
easy one.
complex character to play.
I think he was very good in the way he played that character. I do personally.
I think no. Look,
Moneyball as well.
Yeah, but I'm not saying
I know,
Moneyball.
damn
So, like, I'm not saying he's bad. That's
Yeah.
not what I'm saying at all. He's a good actor. He's very good. There's a reason he gets paid a lot of money. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
just because
yeah.
of his looks.
Yeah.
But I can't think of a time when and I could be wrong, but I can't think of a time where he's played a character that I've gone, that must have been who's the guy who plays what's it called? There's three of them. Glass
Yeah, I know the
so
guy you're talking. I don't know his
he
name.
is possibly the most underrated actor.
I have to
he
agree
is
with you.
phenomenal as an
He is
actor.
very good. Yeah, I can't.
And
deny
that's
with
what I
that.
mean by like a difficult role. That's a difficult role to play. It's a hard role.
There aren't many
But
roles
he
like that, though, are there? to be
Absolutely
fair?
destroys it.
Yeah.
Jim Carrey's played some very, very good roles.
Do you know what? I love Jim Carrey as an actor. Hate him as a comedian.
Really?
Can't
So
stand his
when I was
comedy.
younger, I've not really watched it more recently, but when I was younger, I loved Jim Carrey as a comedian. And that's why I hate Will Ferrell. Because I feel like Will Ferrell tries to be Jim Carrey. That's what I feel. I feel like Will Ferrell is a knockoff Jim Carrey. I think he tries to copy Jim Carrey's.
That's interesting.
And that's why I can't stand him.
Oh, I didn't. Really
but I loved like Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
And stuff. And The Mask.
Acting.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah.
Every time I watch him as a stand-up or on a panel or anything like that.
I've never seen him do stand-up.
You've not seen
Jim Carrey do stand-up ever?
Bro, it's not for me.
Really?
It's not for me.
Does he do the similar stuff he does in acting, where he does like the weird faces?
I feel like a director hones his to how they want it.
Yeah.
When he's just doing it, it makes me cringe.
Really? Oh, God.
Yeah. But, that being said, I feel the same about Robin Williams. I don't like his stand-up.
I don't think I've seen his stand-up either.
Oh, same thing. It's too much. Like, don't get me wrong, like I said, once again, a director honing it in.
But then, now you mention it, Robin Williams, another fantastic actor. Like, played some really difficult roles. Yeah. Like, portrayed some stuff that's, like, funny but emotional. And
you need to watch Fury as well upon that, because that is an unbelievable movie. The other movie that I was going to say, which you might have seen, is World War Z. It's very good in that.
Yes.
It's very, very good in that.
But again, not a difficult role to play.
It's got to carry a movie in it, though. I think that's still...
Yeah, but it's not a complex role. It's not like a...
I think
Anthony Hopkins plays complex roles fantastically.
He was very good in... It was... I can't see it on here, but it was Brad Pitt in St. Benjamin. One that goes backwards in ages backwards.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah. The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. That's him, innit? That's a good movie. The Big Short. That's another really good movie you should watch. Anyway, what was you just saying? Oh, yeah. So my top 3 favourite movies is Good Will Hunting. And sometimes at work, when I'm just doing a monotonous task, I listen to monologues from movies and stuff like that, or like good scenes. And whenever the scene from Good Will Hunting comes up, where they're sitting on the bench, that to me is Robin Williams' finest piece of acting.
Ryan's going to hate me. Not seen it.
You've not seen Good Will Hunting?
No, I think you've done this before as well. I think you've mentioned another thing from Good Will Hunting, and I've not seen it.
Oh, please watch
it.
it.
Ben Affleck and
Matt Damon, yeah.
Not seen it.
Please watch it, Gaz.
Sorry, mate.
Just watch it. Watch it tomorrow.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Watch it tomorrow. I can't even see it.
I knew you wouldn't like that.
Wait till the scene where they're sat on the bench and Robin Williams slays. You completely forget you're watching a film.
Oh, really?
It's so good.
He's a phenomenal actor.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Christian Bale, another one. Just thinking of The Machinist.
I've not seen that.
Oh, if you want to see Christian Bale in a role, The Machinist.
Do you know the most wasted role I've ever seen Christian Bale in?
Batman.
What?
Who the fuck do you think you are?
So you've not seen... And now you're going to say a wasted role as Batman? Jesus. He was unbelievable in Batman.
I mean, he was Batman, wasn't he? It's not really difficult.
Do you know that's one of the highest rated trilogies of all time?
Because they're Batman films, yeah. 100%.
No, because they're really good. But anyway, the movie that he's wasted in is Thor Ragnarok.
Yes, yeah.
He is a brilliant bad guy in that movie.
Yeah.
Plays his part perfectly, surrounded by whimsical shit. Yeah. And I was like, what a shame. Mm-hmm. What a shame that you've got a character.
He could have been a multi-movie bad guy. Uh-huh. Like, he could have done way more than one. And you'd have believed it. Yeah. And the ending, where he suddenly realised, and...
Yeah.
Christian Bale's a fan. That's what I mean. Brad Pitt is not on Christian Bale's level.
That's a bit harsh.
He's not.
That, for me, Christian Bale in that movie, I feel like he probably watched that back and was like, what the fuck was I doing? I'm not in the right film there. Like, I feel like he's an Oscar-worthy actor surrounded by not Oscar-worthy actors.
Phenomenal,
in that. Yeah. I think, for me, Thor Ragnarok is one of the most disappointing
I really enjoyed Thor Ragnarok. I mean, the spirit of Thor Ragnarok wasn't meant to be serious by any stretch of the imagination. It was a comedy. It's not a...
Don't put a bad guy in it that's fucking brilliant, then.
Okay, I mean, sorry.
No,
didn't put
no,
him in
I'm
there.
not yelling at you specifically. I'm just yelling at the
It's my fault.
situation because I was shocked and appalled.
Yeah, but you don't like when bad guys are silly.
No, I don't.
Like Kung Fu Panda, what you call
Tai
him?
Lung.
Yeah, you dislike when he's the one where everyone takes piss out of him. Basically,
No, that's Kung Fu Panda 3. That's
Yeah.
General Kai.
yeah, you don't like him.
I
do you?
don't.
Yeah, that's what I told you. You don't like him
you've
because everyone
got-
takes the piss out of him.
Because you've got a good bad
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
with a terrible backstory and you fucked him.
Yeah.
He was a good bad guy.
Oh, I'm-
Serious, menacing. And then it's like, who are you? And it's like, well, fucking no one's scared of him. Like, even if he went there with nobody knew him, he's a fucking terrifying bloke. Like,
What's
let him be a
you
proper
don't like
bad
bad
guy.
guys.
Yeah, I hate movies with the bad guy shit. Bad guy makes a movie.
Yeah.
So you stick a bad guy in there, you fucked it.
The perfect example of a bad guy making a movie is Puss in Boots. That.
Oh, yeah.
Because if
How
you
good is
took that bad guy out
Mm.
and put a different bad guy in, that film gets about 50 times worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he literally
Carries
makes
it.
that movie.
He
Yeah,
does.
so good.
That is a top class.
Because he's not a bad guy, but he's a fucking bad. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's not evil, but he's fucking terrifying.
He is what
like,
he needs to be.
Yeah, like he's.
I'll tell you what, like, this is my thing on bad guys, right? So that's a fantastic example of what I would call like a staple bad guy. But even in Shrek, right, the bad guy is Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
He's not a villainous, like, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But he's exactly what he needs to be.
Yeah.
To be a good bad
He's
guy.
silly. He's a silly bad guy.
Yeah. But he does what he set out to
Yeah.
do. He's going to get rid of these. He's going to do this. He's going to. Like,
But he's like the people he's surrounded with are bad guys. He's not. He's like a spoilt brat.
Yeah.
But he's surrounded by evil people
Yes.
that will do shit for him.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like how I feel about Game of Thrones. That brat that's on the throne.
Oh God, yeah.
But look how good he was.
Yes, but the thing is, with him, it's sort of the opposite. So he's surrounded by people that are just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
But he is pure evil. Like he's and the way it's portrayed with him is that everyone around him can see how fucking evil he is, but no, they're kind of just powerless. So
Yeah.
they're just
You're done.
got to do it, and that's why the Hound is so fantastic
how good
because
is
the Hound kind of is like, well, no, do you know what? Fuck you. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
And not Tywin.
Tyrion?
No, not. Is it Tyrion Lannister?
Yeah.
He goes against him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why he's fantastic as well. No, Tyrion's his dad.
Jamie.
No, Jamie's his dad. Tyrion's the father,
Yeah.
Lannister. Jamie is, what's his face's dad?
Yeah.
Who's the brother? You know the word I'm avoiding, so don't make me say it. I can't say it. So don't make me say it. You know the word I'm avoiding for very real reasons. So don't make me say it. The other brother.
Sorry, Jimmy.
With a characteristic I could point out very quickly. What's his
The
name?
curly haired one.
Yes!
That one.
The smart one.
I can't think of it actually.
Yeah. It's not Tywin. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was
that's-
Tyrion Lannister was the
Yeah,
shorter,
so that's why people loved him. Don't say it!
I know, yeah.
The curly haired one,
Yeah, the curly haired
The one that shot his dad on a loo.
Yeah, that's right. Tool of Death.
So yeah, so that's why people loved him and loved the Hound
Yeah.
because they were the only ones that went. Do you know what? This kid's fucking
Loopy.
wronging.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Also, there's some great bad guys in that. What's the bastard one? Begins with R, I think.
Does it? I can't even hear you talking about
The bastard, the one that's really fucking. It cuts off what's his face's dick and. all
Oh,
sorts.
yeah.
What a great
yeah,
bad
he's
guy!
a great bad
He's
guy,
just
yeah.
evil.
I think he struggled to get roles after that.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I've seen him in. The first thing I saw him in was Misfits. That's the first one. Yeah, I love that show.
He's so different in Misfits, isn't he?
He's still a bit of a fucking weirdo.
Oh, is
One
he?
of the
Yeah,
best
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
lines
Yeah.
that's made me laugh the most in a TV show is from Misfits.
Oh, yeah.
And it's when he's like, oh, the guy's taking the piss out of him. He's like, oh, you'd fuck your own mum for a cheese sandwich. And he's like, I don't even like cheese. He's like, that's even fucking worse. Like, do you know what I mean? It made me, when I first heard it, I was like, that's brilliant.
Yeah, that is a
That's
great line.
hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't even like cheese. That makes it fucking worse. Like, do you know what I
I've
mean?
only actually seen about 2 episodes of Misfits.
Such a good show.
Really?
I developed an unhealthy, not obsession, that's probably the wrong word to use, but you know when you like fancy one of the girls. That
Oh,
was
really?
like, oh, mate, I was like, she is unreal.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
How old are you when you're watching this?
When did fucking Misfits come out? Jesus. Probably about 14, 15, I'd imagine.
Fair enough then. Okay, yeah.
Came out last year.
Yeah.
No, but I was like, Jesus Christ, she is
Gorgeous.
banging. Like, she is. But she's the one.
Yeah.
I went to try and meet her. No, I didn't really.
Wow.
Stalked her. I went to the filming.
Shame there wasn't a Bonnie Blue like her around back.
I wouldn't have done it. Instantly put off. This is interesting. Controversial. Body count. How you feel about it?
I'm not keen if a young lady has a very high body count.
I agree.
It does put me off a little bit. I can't lie about that. And I know people will be like, well, she can do what she wants. Cool. You can.
Yes.
You can.
Mm-hmm.
But if you shaved your head, it'd put me off.
Yeah.
So things can put me off that you do.
Yeah.
And if you say
You can do what
loads
you
of
want,
people-
and I can also do what the fuck I want.
It's
So,
just,
I agree with you. I am put off by an exceedingly high body count.
And I think when people are like, oh, it's because you're insecure and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm like, no, it just means you're not that picky.
So I saw a quite a funny, and obviously it's one of those things, like it's a TV show where they go on like this dating thing and they ask each other obscure questions, and I can't remember what the guy's name is, but he's the one that goes Briv, blah blah blah, Briv. I'm out on all platforms, Briv.
Oh yeah, I think I know the guy. Yeah.
So he's talking to the woman, and he makes like a really good point of that. She was like, "Oh yeah, I had a threesome with two guys." Blah blah talk. He's like, "Oh, I can't do that." Blah blah. And she's like, "Oh, but why? Like it was just a bit of fun." He's like, "What if we walk around a supermarket and we bump into those two guys, and they're like, we've double teamed you." Like, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, such a great point.
Yeah.
Like, what? Oh, what do you do? Like, you can't do. It's in the past. What? Do you know what I mean? Like, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, fine, you do what you want. I don't care what you do unless you're trying to have a relationship with me.
It's also, I think, strange to think that your past can't affect your future.
Yeah, I know.
Do you
I hate
know what I
when
mean?
people say
Like,
that. It was
that's
in the
just a
past,
weird-
isn't it? What if you murdered someone? I'd be worried still.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
Like,
it's still a thing.
yeah.
But I'm changed. Oh, great. She should
That
pour it
hasn't
out for
changed,
everyone
though.
else, but not me. Is that what you're
And now you're a
saying?
saint, eh?
Get on your knees. No,
Yeah.
sorry.
Crikey, Jesus Christ.
Sorry. So sorry.
But good question. But we're both insecure men, so we'll say it would affect us. So.
And we have really small willies.
Yes, and if you've had that many, mine's going to be low on the rankings.
But I'm a heavy guy.
What's that got to do with it?
Because if I'm on top of them, they won't breathe well. They'll feel like they're out of breath from fun, but it's not. It's out of breath from squishing.
Yeah, they probably can't distinguish between.
Not in the throes of passion.
So next segment.
When we're thrashing around.
Do you know what? The expression "the throes of passion" is not used enough, and you've used it absolutely perfectly there.
Oh God!
So I've come up with some questions.
Oh, fantastic!
They're would you rather's,
but
these are not funny ha ha he he's.
Tune out now, guys.
These are philosophical.
I hate that you said it like that.
Philosophizers.
Can you just say that one more time?
I will. Philosophical.
Thank you. That was horrible.
That's a
Philosophical.
fun way of saying it.
Wasn't fun.
Philosophical. I can't say it wrong now.
Philosophical. Philosophical.
Philosophical. That's the one. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Right. Would you rather know the absolute truth to one question of your choice, or be able to learn one skill of your choice instantly?
Skill.
What would the skill be?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it for a long time, but I feel like I think I could do more with a skill than I could with knowledge. Could I? So what's the first option again?
Know the absolute truth to one question of your choice, or be able to learn any skill instantly.
Okay, so here's my issue. If I was to know the absolute truth about something, for example, is there aliens out there? Who's going to fucking believe?
That is not the question I thought you was going to go to, but fair enough.
Or is there a God?
Right.
Whatever you want. But again,
there isn't.
same thing. Who's going to believe me?
Yeah, but you'll know the absolute truth.
I will know it.
Yeah, but
great.
What I'm saying is you might be able to get absolute truth that people can't deny.
No, I will know the absolute truth.
Yeah.
So it will still be the same thing. I'll go, no, what it is there actually is a god that looks like a mouse who scurries around the earth watching people.
But you might be able to prove it.
Things. How?
Because you know the absolute truth. I don't know what the proof would be.
Well, what's the absolute truth if there isn't a god? How do I prove that?
No.
Because you can't prove the absence of something.
No, you just know then. You're just the only man.
No, I'm not. There's many people that know that.
No.
I've just learned something as well.
No. You're the only man that truly knows.
Okay.
Yeah. But
grand.
But what skill though? What skill?
It would probably be something I can make some money out of.
Juggling? Get money out of that?
No.
Right, exactly. So what skill?
Engineering.
What
Mechanical engineering.
Okay, that's fair.
Computers.
That's what you want to do for the rest of your life? I'm so glad you learned that skill.
Yeah, well, I'll build the really good computer. I don't know where my head went. I said something, and then have you ever completely lost track of what you're saying? I went, I'll build the... What was I talking about? And all I could remember was computers. The really good computer. I'll build the really good computer.
So Gaz would learn a skill
to build the really good computer.
I'd like to learn a skill instantly. If I'm guessing I learn it perfectly. Something like darts. I can just go and win loads of money playing darts and be a hero. So, would you rather live a life of comfort and ignorance, or a life of struggle in the pursuit of truth and meaning?
I think comfort. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would also go comfort. I don't think I care enough to struggle in the pursuit of truth.
So like I think the struggle creates a stronger character.
Mm-hmm.
Would make me a better person. Do I care?
That's my thing. Yeah. I've had enough struggle. If someone offered me comfort, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Would you rather have free will but no control over the consequences? So essentially, free will. Or have everything determined for you, but you know you'll always be safe?
Free will.
Yeah. That's fair. I like that. Would you rather be remembered forever for something you didn't do, or forgotten entirely for something extraordinary you did?
Honestly, and this is going to sound like I'm just trying to do like a gentle brag.
Yeah.
Forgotten.
But
do something extraordinary. Is that what the thing was? So
I
you
have
do
to
something
say, I kind of agree
extraordinary,
with you, yeah.
but you're forgotten. No one remembers you for it. Or what was the first one?
Be remembered forever for something you didn't do.
No, it would be the second one. I think I don't care enough about people knowing who I am to give a shit about fame and stuff like that. I would much rather have done something and know myself and my family would know.
Right, that's what I was going to say. It all depends if I could let my family know I did it. It would suck.
Yeah, I just think you're just not remembered for it, are you?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So.
Okay, for example, so say the great thing is you give your life to save 1,000 people. But it's in a big train accident or a terrorist attack on a train, for example, and you run and tackle the terrorist off of the train onto the tracks. No one sees you do it. No one knows you've done it. No, you can't tell anyone that you've done it, but you know you saved that entire trainload of people.
Fair.
You'd still do it.
Yeah.
100% of the time.
Yeah, fair enough.
But your family just think you died falling out of a train.
No, I back it.
Yeah.
I do back that. I like where you've gone with it. I think it's all good, and I agree with you. Would you rather discover that life has no inherent meaning, or discover it has one, but it would contradict everything you value?
Ooh. I think I would have to do the first one because I feel like what I value is quite good things and noble things. That's what I highly value, stuff like loyalty and stuff like that. So if it contradicted everything that I hold high, I could know. I just don't think I'd want to live in a world like that if that was the meaning of.
I got to be honest with you. I think life has no inherent meaning anyway.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
So that would be fine for me.
Yeah.
But as you say,
if it was
to
to
contradict everything,
yeah.
I'd be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I've been pretty
It's
good.
not to say it's contradicting every. So like loyalty isn't good. Loyalty's a mug's game. Like blah blah and all that would just be.
Should go to killing and shit. Like. What? Would you rather know exactly when you will die, or how you die? You can't know both.
When?
You'd like to know when?
Because I think how would turn me into a nervous wreck.
But what if it's natural causes? Old age, die of old age. Great.
Well, I wouldn't know that till I knew it, would I?
That's what I'm saying. You can know how you die.
Yeah, but I wouldn't. But if I have the choice of the two, what if it was you're going to get run over by a bus? I'll be nervous every time a bus comes past or near a bus.
Yeah.
I'm going to avoid buses entirely.
You should do it anyway.
What if something falls on you from a height?
You should look up a lot.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That would ruin my life. Knowing how I died would ruin my life.
Yeah, but also, what if they're like, you die at 40?
Then I know I die at 40. I've got shit to do.
Oh, that's pretty hideous, isn't it, though? That'd
It'd be horrible. If they were like, you die in 2 weeks, I'm like, oh shit.
Actually, let me know.
Yeah.
Better take some holiday.
But I'd rather know that I die in 2 weeks and then spend that 2 weeks with my family. Why? It'd just ruin your life.
I don't think it would.
It would.
I think it's going to just be like natural causes. I'm going to just live till I'm 80 and die. And I'll be like, great.
You think you're going to die of natural causes? That's what you think.
We both know I don't think that.
Okay.
Well, it'd be interesting to know, wouldn't it?
What's natural causes, though?
You just died naturally.
Illness.
Yeah. No, just naturally. You've just passed. Nothing has killed you other than getting old. You just died naturally.
Oxygen overdose.
No.
That's what natural causes is. Oxygen's a poison. It takes a really long time to...
Okay. I see what you're doing now. Okay. Right. Would you rather be able to change one major event in human history or erase one of your own personal regrets?
I think it would be very selfish to do the personal ones.
That's what I'm doing.
Are you?
I'm 100% doing that.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be major event. Have to be. Major event.
Do you know what major event you do?
But I think it would be silly to do the other one.
No. I'll tell my brother that I loved him.
All right.
That would be happily my one thing. Fuck everybody else.
Yeah.
That'd be my one thing that I do. Would you rather experience perfect happiness but in a simulation, or live in the real world with all its pain and beauty?
Perfect life, but a simulation. Yeah, sure.
Weird, isn't it? But I 100% agree.
Yeah.
Ryan, this isn't real. All right.
So if someone came up to me and said, this isn't real, I'd be like,
feels real.
yeah,
That'll
to
do.
me.
I'd pick
Unfortunately, this is all I know, so...
Yeah, I'm sticking with it.
Yeah.
Would you rather have infinite knowledge but be unable to share it, or be able to inspire wisdom in others but never know anything for sure yourself?
But never be able to share it.
Yeah.
Or just know everything and just be like...
Yeah. That doesn't mean you can't do shit, though. Like, if I know everything, I can build something. I can't tell you how I built it. I can build it.
Yeah. Or not know anything, but be able to get
It's
people
not
to
not
do
know
shit.
anything, but you can inspire wisdom, but you can't know anything for sure yourself.
So, you
So
could be
essentially,
like, "Do you know what might
a
be
priest.
really good. First one.
Now, I know that some people watch this at a religion, and I apologise to you for that joke.
But it wasn't a joke.
But I also would choose the
But
first one.
think about it.
That's my sister-in-law there as well. That would be the religious person I'm thinking of, so I would apologise to her. But she'll get it. She'll get it. Would you rather be truly free, but entirely alone, or deeply connected to others, but never fully free?
Say that one more time.
Would you rather be truly free, but entirely alone, or
Oh,
deeply
the other
connected to others,
Yeah.
but never fully free.
Yeah, fine.
So essentially, would you like to be the bloke from I Am Legend?
Yeah, no. No.
No, I wouldn't. That is all of my would you rathers.
I enjoyed those.
I am
Would
glad.
you rather
Yeah, go
drink
on.
cat's wee
Yeah,
or eat dog poo?
drink cat's wee.
Really?
If I have to eat something
Have you
that's
smelt
that
cat's
bad,
wee?
have you tasted dog shit?
Yes. No, surprisingly.
So we've got an email in.
Fantastic. What's that about?
I won't say who it's from
Okay.
unless they say otherwise.
Which they won't at this point. So.
No. So it says, "Hello, Gaz and Ryan.
Hi.
I hope you're both doing well.
Good.
Thank you for making the best podcast on YouTube, and for making the Bromancers happy every Thursday.
Thanks, Joe Rogan.
Every Thursday. We love you both, and keep being you. P.S. Keep an eye out for my Bromantic tattoo, as it's happening very soon."
Oh.
Goodness me. We'll put that on our socials. We need to put both the tattoos
Absolutely.
on our socials.
Yeah. Just so you're aware, there is a current deal going on. If you get a Bromantic logo tattooed on yourself, and you send me a receipt of how much it cost, I will pay for it.
That is unbelievable. That is glorious. Unbelievable, like beautiful. Not unbelievable, like
Well, there's thousands of people do it.
yeah. Then I will take it back. Suddenly
I
it's
mean-
trending.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, well, we fucked it.
You know,
This
you
is
know
a
those
big
people-
investment.
Yeah, you know those people that are like, I'll do one press up for every follower I get, and then get like 50,000 followers. Oh no.
We need to do that for subscribers.
Yeah.
We do a present for every subscriber. Because then we'll be fucking doing all right. We'll get more subscribers in. That's what we'll do.
Do
So,
one topless picture of Ryan for every. I need to stop.
Stop flaunting me. I'm fucking training at the minute, but I'm still not doing it. This is responding to the email from the previous episode,
Okay.
but it will be the previous episode for those watching now. Hopefully you watched it. You'll remember this. So masking is a huge problem for autistic people, but it's not an excuse to be cold to your partner. Masking usually happens in public places or when we're meeting someone for the first time, but definitely not with someone you're dating, let alone someone you have strong feelings for. She's giving her partner her all, yet getting nothing in return. She absolutely has the right to dump his ass because she deserves better. If he genuinely wanted a serious relationship, and masking does affect him in close relationships, he could have told her he's autistic from the get-go. But the way I see it, her boyfriend was desperate to be in a relationship so bad, and as soon as he got what he wanted, he dropped the mask and started taking her for granted. That's just my perspective as an autistic person. Girls are angels on this earth and shouldn't have to beg their partners for the bare minimum. I wish her all the best, and I hope she remembers what one man won't do, another one will.
And that other one is me.
And that is from Harper.
Fantastic.
Thank you, Harper, for that email.
What I find very interesting about that, outside of the point of view, you kind of went on down a similar line of what we did without us really understanding autism and kind of saying, well, we don't really know how much autism affects that, but in a case of not autism, it would be what kind of what you said. Like it's, you know, it seems like you've been promised, you've been promised something that or missold a relationship. But what I find very interesting about that is, as someone with autism, I suppose it's quite fairly normal as well. Like you've not treaded as carefully as what we would with it, because you know the coup with it, you know. So we've kind of gone, outside of autism, blah blah blah, but we don't know enough. But whereas you've gone, not a fucking excuse. Sort it out, blah blah blah. I find that quite interesting that
the inside point of view.
You've kind of gone, I've got autism. Autism isn't a fucking excuse. Like that's just being badly treated. Which we both kind of suspected in a way. But again, we're not experts on it, so we can't really speak to it without having that experience. So.
Yeah. But I really appreciate that email as well. It's one of the things that we wish more people would email in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when we give point of views on something that we're absolutely not an expert in,
100%, yeah.
and people will say, well, hang on a minute, or you are bang on, or whatever the coup might be, it's nice to hear other people's point of views on things, And if we don't agree, we just won't read it out. So.
Yeah. You will be silenced.
Yeah. So. And we won't talk to you ever again.
But we do greatly appreciate that, and I hope the person who sent us the original email is listening.
Yes, that as well. Yes, and also, whoever sent in that original email, I hope that you've taken the correct path and you're happy now.
You're a beautiful human.
Yes, so yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for sending that in. On that point of relationships, masking and all those sorts of things, have you ever found yourself in a relationship that was missold to you?
Yes.
Yeah? I thought you were going to leave that yes then. Yes. Alrighty.
Oh, goody.
Next segment.
Well, that's it. If I wanted to talk to you more about it, I would have. So, yeah, not so much in that kind of way, but like definitely people have. Like I've been in relationships where someone's acted a certain way to start with, and then you get into a relationship or blah blah, and then all of a sudden it's like, sorry, you were not this person previously.
Yeah.
I think everyone's kind of been in that situation where.
Have you ever been the misseller, do you think? Not on purpose. I'm not like trying to like call you out, but.
Oh, probably.
Yeah. I think most people be lying to themselves. They think they've never been it.
I try to make an effort not to be.
Yeah, as you should.
Like. Yeah, I try to make an effort not to be. I think maybe when I was younger a lot more, but I think that's kind of part of being young. You just
learning
kind of do shit.
Yeah. I massively, like, definitely.
If we're counting kind of in my adult, I would call it my actual adult life, like when I was a grown-up human.
The whole time.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the same guy. So she knew what she was getting into. No, I think everyone changes over time. I think it's inevitable that will happen. I do think it becomes more effort to keep things as they were originally, if that makes sense. Like you have to consciously make an effort to do nice little special things and blah, 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 because it does become, and I have caught myself a couple of times going, actually, when was the last time I did something nice for, or especially after having a kid. Having a kid is crazy.
Well, I've realised that every time I've got a spare few pennies or something like that, that money goes on that kid.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. Like, actually, I've not really
nice
done anything.
Yeah.
That is something like that's definitely something I've noticed over time.
Yes, I mean
that's to kind of catch yourself, don't you? You have to catch yourself and go, hold on, like who's the original?
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I would say definitely agree with you. When I was younger, I missold a dream or two to
many a woman.
Not many a woman.
Hundreds.
No.
Thousands.
No. But a couple of young ladies were definitely missold a dream, and I was not that dream. I was a nightmare. So yeah. But as you say, it's all part of growing, isn't it? Learning about yourself and stuff like that. So.
Do you ever look at old relationships and go, why the fuck were they with me? I was such a dickhead.
Yes.
And we'll leave that there.
That's, I was...
You don't have to go into it.
Good.
Yeah, we don't have to go into it.
I was a cretin, so...
Yeah.
People know about that.
I have a very specific relationship I had when I was younger. I look and go, why the fuck did that person stay with me for so long?
Yeah, I've got.
Why?
Yeah, I can think of like a specific one.
I would like to. If I ever met them again, I'd be like, were you okay? Like, what were you doing?
Oh, so you're different to me. I'd apologise to him.
Oh no, he probably would apologise.
Oh, right,
but I'd be like, what? I'd question that. What? When I did that, what the fuck? Why did you stay? Why did you stick around? Don't get me wrong, there is no domestic violence in this story.
No.
Just,
yeah,
I realised how that was making that sound.
Like that. It doesn't.
You know when I did that thing to you. You didn't cook me dinner and that, and I've
you want to burnt you. Yeah, no.
No, but yeah, I just kind of look back at it and I go, God, I was a cock.
That's what we're going to say then.
I was going for the other C.
Yeah.
Realised where we were.
A conniving
little rapscallion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, but random tangent there. Apologies.
Enjoyed it. Mama with a twist.
Ooh.
Okay.
You haven't got a twist. You're thinking of the twist.
I am now here. So for the first word, we have to say a letter. And then, whatever letter I say, whatever letter you say, we have to say the other person's, for our first word will be the other person's letter. And that'll give us a little bit more of a random feel to it. So, right, 3, 2,
I know, it's not a difficult concept.
I just don't think you got it.
Okay.
Your face was telling me you haven't got it. And this is for the people.
3, 2, 1.
L.
final. Done.
Oh my god!
Well, that's the end of the podcast. So we're all happy. And so you got to do an L. I've got to do an L. Come on.
Okay.
What's your word beginning with? Now you won't know if I've understood or not. Have I got it? Have I not? You don't know. So here we go. I'm just going to have to guess which L I used.
Okay.
I'm using your L. Just so you know.
Good.
You can have mine, I'll tell you yours.
Thank you. That's how I wanted that to be, so that's perfect.
Okay. 3. Have you got one?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Llama.
Lemon. Oh, God, I would have done the same.
Say lemon.
Yeah.
All right. God, that's not easy.
Fairly easy.
No, is it?
Yeah, I would say so.
Llama and lemon?
Can we say the letter L?
We've already said it, mate. Llama and lemon. What have you got that's similar? Okay. I will...
It's loose.
Right, I've got... But then
It's loose
Mine's
on
loose
one.
as well.
It's loose on one.
On one?
It's loose on one of them. It's very not
Loose on llama, I bet it is. Right. I bet it is, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Fruit.
Yellow.
I knew you were going to say yellow. In my head, I was like, it can't be yellow. Llama's not yellow.
Yellowish.
No.
Sandy.
So now we've got yellow and fruit. Okay. It should be easy.
Oh, we can't say lemon. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I've got a yellow fruit. No. The worst thing.
Oh, God.
This is the worst thing. If you had gone quicker, it wasn't that fruit.
The staple yellow fruit.
That's not the yellow fruit I thought of. I thought of melon first.
You're like cantaloupe. I'd have been furious.
I was going to say melon. That's exactly what I was going to say. Fuck me. Oh, okay.
Isn't that the name of the yellow melon? The cantaloupe?
It's just a type of melon. It's just a melon, mate. Honeydews. Yellow, aren't they? All right, honeydews.
So don't know.
3, 2, 1, banana. Right, we're not completing the game. I just...
This game's great. I tell you what.
How I didn't think banana first.
I don't know how you didn't. It's
Yellow
so-
fruit. I was like, oh, we can't say
Wait,
lemon.
because you were like, oh yeah, I've got one. I was thinking, that's not
not
as
hard.
confident as the one I'm thinking we should be.
When you started laughing, I was like, yeah, no, I've got it. Oh, no. Banana.
That's
Bananas are yellow.
the yellow fruit.
God.
Smashing. Well, that wasn't the gleaming goal.
It was to start. Mate, we got the L.
Okay.
Straight up.
Right. The next letter. So I thought of a letter. I'm going to change it.
Okay.
So we don't do the
I'm
same
also
one.
going to do the same.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. B.
C. Oh, do you know what? I went B and I changed it to C. Did you go S to B?
No, I went M.
Oh, did you? Oh, God, we should start with the first one. I went S to B. I was like, I feel he's got B on it. I think banana's sticking with him. I'm going to go to C. Just move on along.
B and C.
So now I'm doing
B.
and you're doing C.
It's not.
Those are the
There's two of us. It's not a difficult
rules. No,
concept.
but I want them to know.
Okay.
Because L was as we know, through us. You know.
It was complicated. Loophole.
So B for me. All right. So obviously just a word. Any word beginning with B.
Yep. 3, 2, 1. Cabbage.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Sphere.
Round. How have you gone the more technical word?
Did you think sphere and go? He's
Yeah,
too dumb.
I changed it.
He's too dumb. Circle.
Unbelievable. We've got round and sphere.
And I just said a word that we can't now say. Good job, guys.
Okay, I've got a word.
3, 2, 1. Globe.
Ball. Oh, you went globe over ball. You went globe over ball. Unbelievable.
I'm trying to get into your mind. That's the problem. I was about to come. It's coming with a DNA sequence. But... globe and ball. Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Earth.
Yeah.
See, we are good.
One more round.
Yes.
Right. This is.
Are we still doing the letter?
Yes. Before we finish, if you're still watching, please subscribe to all of the socials, the YouTubes, the Facebooks.
Have you taken a podcast class?
I am. Very good, I know, very good.
Engagement.
Yes, please engage with us. Send us emails to bromantic@mail.com. I want you to subscribe to our Ko-fi account and send us lots of money as well. Because the more money we get, the more funny we get. People don't realise that. This is only what we can afford to be.
Did that rhyme?
Yes.
I know. Undermining you.
I don't know why you would do that.
Good job. That's really, really good. Well done. I liked that promo. Just telling you, I do like it.
Okay, good. So, anyway.
Instead of the letter, can we do a subject?
Woo! I like that as well.
Yeah. And then what we do is we trade subjects after.
I don't know if I get it. We'll have to do an example first.
So, 3, 2, 1.
Maths.
Disney. Okay, maths in Disney. All right. 3, 2, 1. Pythagoras. Could have both said P as well.
That would have been it. If we'd have somehow linked that, that would have been incredible. Pluto and Pythagoras. Yeah, all right, I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Greek.
Science. Greek science. Greek was good. Greece was more like philosophy and stuff, wasn't it?
I know. I'm trying to think of a big science boy in the Greek times, but I can't think of anyone. I can't think of... I'm just going to have to go over one, but it was his dad who was a science boy.
I mean, you've got one.
Just name anything you want.
All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1. Beta.
Icarus. Who'd you go with?
Beta, I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fine.
Isn't it like a Greek alphabet?
Yeah, yes. Greek alphabet. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that makes sense.
Icarus.
Icarus, yeah.
Isn't it maths?
No, his dad invented the wings that he flew on.
I thought Icarus invented them.
No,
Oh, it
Icarus.
was a gift, wasn't it?
Yes.
Made of wax.
Mm-hmm.
He flew too close to the sunshine.
He did. And it shined down upon him with blistering heat.
So Icarus and Beta.
Not as easy as
Oh, we got so...
we were
So
doing.
close.
So good. Icarus. The problem is with Beta is there's really not many places you can go with that.
All right.
It's gonna just have to be loose as fuck, isn't it?
Yeah, mine is very loose. Like, you need another step to get to this from Icarus.
Really?
Yeah, like that's the looseness, but
Okay.
it gets there. 3, 2, 1.
Story. Child. Okay.
Beta was the child of Blue. Icarus was the child of his dad.
That's not bad at all. Yeah. Okay. Everyone's a child in someone. So.
Yeah, I know, but you know what I mean. Famous parent, I guess.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
probably What did you say?
Story.
Oh, okay.
I've got one.
Story and child. 3, 2, 1.
Bedtime.
Rhyme.
Nursery rhyme.
I thought bedtime.
You thought it?
I did. And then I thought bedtime story, and I was like, I can't say story.
Okay.
Bedtime and nursery rhyme. You got it, surely.
No. I was never told nursery rhymes as a child.
Don't need to be.
So I feel like one for bedtime. Okay, got one.
The fact you're making that face means you haven't got it.
Really?
You're going to kick yourself when I say it. 3, 2, 1. Lullaby.
Rockabye Baby. Okay, I've said a lullaby.
Lullaby would be the perfect nursery rhyme to bed at bedtime.
So it was. I can't say it in case you want to say that other one. So, Rockabye Baby.
Oh,
You said, "Oh, Gaz," but we're not going to say the same thing.
how are you being the dumb one today?
Hang on.
The annoying thing is, I don't know if the camera will catch it. I went, how are you being the dumb one? And just threw drink in my face. Spilled it all down.
The universe spoke.
Yeah. How are you being the... Oh, God. How are you being the dumb one today?
Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
So sorry.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1. Sleep.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Stop naming nursery rhymes. Stop naming nursery rhymes. Go things are related to them.
Sorry. Sleep and twinkle, twinkle, little star. I'm ready.
Right.
No, I can-
3, 2, 1.
Night.
Dream. Oh, God.
I can move off a nursery rhyme.
No, fine. Dream and night. Perfect. Easy.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Nightmare.
Oh, I thought you were going to be worried about Santa because you said night. I thought you weren't going to say that. That's what I was
Nightmare's
like.
a different word.
I agree with you. But well, that was a shit show of a finish.
That was awful.
Yeah. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah, we hope you take this home with you. Think about it for a week or so. Come back next Thursday and let us know how you feel.
Yeah, lovely.
Don't leave without commenting.
Yes, please don't leave without commenting.
Or I'll cut you.
Comments. Well, I don't know if that will happen. But
Love you anyway.
love you lots. We'll see you next week.
I don't know why you wanna treat me this way.